Well, friends, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Who's got Ulan? Margaret, are you having issues? Margaret, good night. Condolences, Margaret, or condolences. What's going on these days? Like, I feel like we're coming on now, and every time, good evening, requesting prayers. I lost my. Oh, Lord. Wow. Margaret, our condolences right now to you, Margaret. Margaret, my condolences, Margaret. Margaret, my condolences. Margaret, my condolences. My condolences. I will say that right now. My condolences. My prayers are with you. I'm so sorry to hear that, Margaret. How are you guys? Good night. Good night, y'all. Good night. Good night. Good night. I feel like the skits have not been very. What would I say now? Nothing. I think it's fine. It's just that I think what they've been doing is that they've been giving us. They've been taking their time with us these days. Meaning that I think that what they're trying to do is they're trying to take some of the pressure off and build the storyline again. I think that that's what they're trying to do. Margaret, my condolences. Guys, Margaret lost her husband, and so our condolence to her tonight. So you can go ahead and put that on there, our condolences. Margaret, you are in our prayers. We hope that, it will work out and everything will be fine. And, what I mean, meaning, you'll, be able to grieve properly, without any issues at all. But we're going to pray for you. All right. Good night, everyone. Good night. Our prayers are going up for you. So just so you know that right now, the whole of the channel right now is sending condolences for you right now. All right. All right. So let's try and chop into this real fast. Okay. So Delicia is here, and deepest condolences for sure. Delicia is here, and what Delicia is doing is Delicia is still playing the game. Delicia is still playing the game. I don't know if she still should be playing the game at this point in time. Is it time for her to say something? Is it time for Delicia to say something? Is it time for Delicia to say something? And I think more than anything else, yes, Margaret, so you're getting a lot of condolences. I think more than anything else with the Delicia thing is because she started to involve her kids in this entire thing. Her kids are now being involved. So if your kids are being involved, maybe you need to start saying something. But some people say no because them love them them love the mess, I guess. She's not playing the game well. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if she's playing the game well enough. That's my thing, and that's why I'm asking the question here because that's what I'm thinking as well too. I'm David. But let's see.
Um, Question. You're gonna be here in the morning? I have a very important package coming early.
Oh yeah, I'll be here. You need me to sign for it?
Yeah, please. And I'll
Okay.
just did. Oh yeah, I won't be here, so I need you to sign for it.
Where you be at?
Huh?
You always in and out of here like this is a hotel or something? Where do you be at?
Because it is a hotel, and we've been telling Delisa that she needs to leave. Okay, one of my first things that I don't like how Delisa is playing this, but again, maybe it's just Shayla's karma. Maybe this is just the karma Shayla is supposed to get. Is that what this is then? Maybe this is the karma. Is this the karma? Let's look at it that way, I guess. Is this the karma that Shayla is supposed to get? And I'm gonna tell exactly what I mean. I'm gonna tell exactly what I mean. Meaning the way how she lied in Amber's face for months. Is that what we're about to see where Delicia is just going to lie in her face for months? Because at one point I'm saying Delicia not playing well, but then when I look at the entire fray and put Shayla in it, I remember how Shayla played the game. She just can't lie as good, and I say she can't lie. No. They can continue to slow cook it. Everyone around Shayla should find out, except Shayla. Let everyone play in her face like she did Amber. You know what, Layla Grant? I think so. Honestly, in those places, I will have to say, you know what, Ono may be right. Delicia needs to leave, but I wouldn't tell Shayla anything. So basically, y'all are saying, based on what Nanya is saying, so Nanya, I can agree with that. So what y'all are saying is that Delicia uh, should leave but not tell Shayla anything. Yes or no? So basically, she should leave or not tell Delicia anything. So I think say you want to continue the storyline, but just that's what it is. No, she's going to get caught in Los Angeles. PR is going to invite Shayla. Hmm. And you don't think I'm going to play another game again? You don't think I'm going to play another game again, David? You don't think so? Yes, but not enough karma for she did marry to Iman, and that's the thing. That is true. Why did they bring a kid into it? I don't like that. The kid reminds me a lot of Erica's kid. I said that. I said that, bench. I said that I don't like I just the kid me not liking it. That's the part me not like. That's the part I don't like. But that's where they're going, guys. They're trying to see them can try to make the karma satisfactory for Shayla. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to do. But is it satisfactory? That's the question.
You know, I'm popular. I hang out. I'm a socialite. I have like a lot of
I know
friends.
you're popular.
I have another life out here
You have another life.
aside from just being Shayla's homegirl.
Okay. Well, love that too. But like where? Like where you be staying at? Where you be?
Nonya. Tell her for me, please, Nonya. Please, Nonya, please allow Shayla to know that it's none of your business. Nonya, Nonya, please tell Shayla, Nonya. Nonya. That's correct. I've heard my kids say this to me before, some way, somehow. I was asking them some question and they said, Nonya. I said, what does that mean? And they said, none of your business. I heard them saying that to other kids before. So, Nonya, that's what it is right here. So, it's none of Shayla's business. That's where Delicia wants to be right now. I can't believe they get higher on the kids. What do you mean they can't study? Oh, God. Nonya, what do you mean they can't study? Oh, God. All right. It does. Oh gosh. PR isn't gonna tell her about LA because she knows Iman and Shayla are not together. So y'all don't believe that PR going to say something at all. You think PR is going to hold her mouth? PR, that's correct, Nanya. Nanya, I think they're talking about you on the skits here, so Nanya. I think they're talking about you on the skits. Some way, somehow, Nanya has found her way into the script, folks. It is what it is right now because that's what needs to happen.
Abigail's house, so
Just other places.
yeah, other places. And I have so much going on with this new collection, so I'm gonna be heading to LA. I gotta deal with that stuff, and so I'm like focused. So like when I start on that, I just like to stay steady on that.
Miss Busy all of a sudden though.
She's always been busy, Shayla. It is you that don't have something to do. Let's be honest here. Delicia has always been trying to grind. You just don't have no grind. What's going on is, well, you do have a grind, but you grind in different ways. That's just what that is at this point in time. But hey, Delicia is working. She's a working woman. At this point in time, she's a working woman.
Oh no, not all of a sudden. I've been really, really busy for years, but yeah,
Okay.
everything's falling in line here in Atlanta. I'm getting connected with the right people.
With the right people in Atlanta. Well, you be careful out here in Atlanta too.
Okay.
Right. There's a lot of slimy people. So I know you in and out all the time. Just make sure to watch your back.
Oh, okay, big sis.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I get it. No, but girl, this is not new to me. Atlanta and this whole scene is not new to me. And I'm very, very a good judge of character. So
Okay.
Hold on. When Shayla says slimy people, what is she? Okay. Is Shayla talking about Delicia Is Shayla talking about Delicia when she said, slimy people? Is she talking about Delicia there, so? Did I miss something? Is that what you're talking about, Eslin? Eslin says she don't know if like Shayla's catching on. Is she catching on? Is Shayla peeping game? No. Who's she talking about when she said the slimy people? Who she's talking about? When she talk about the slimy people, who is that? When Shayla finds out about the alien PR and maybe Honeypot, there's going to be a breakup with them and to do everything to interfere in their relationship. Interesting. You think Shayla just find out so? What mother leaves her 1-year-old on the upper level of the house by himself in a bed and not in a crib? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all said no? Okay. All right. You want to say no? All right, fine.
You know.
I'm just looking out for you because you in and out living a little secret life. You can't tell. When did you start being so secretive?
What's secretive?
I don't know. I just feel like you used to be a little bit more open, and now you're like, oh, I'm busy. I gotta go all the time. Like, you don't even spend time with me anymore.
I don't know. I just, like I said, just work, and trying to, manage this business that I'm running. But I don't know. It's not a secret.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just it is what it is, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm super proud of you. I can't wait to see your collection.
Thank you.
And I just want you to be safe. You know.
Okay.
A lot happens out here, and I wouldn't want you to get caught up in it.
Yeah, I'm always prepared and safe for whatever.
Okay. Well, good. But yeah, I'll be here. I'll sign for it.
All right, cool.
Look at her face again. Let me. Shayla's delusional. She doesn't know. Say I said because she's delusional, she don't know. Yes, Shayla looked at her sideways at the party when she was up in Iman's face regarding Erica's hair. Yes, she's peeping game. Y'all believe she actually... Okay, so you're saying then that Shayla is smarter to the game than Amber? That's what y'all are saying? Yes, you never know. I'm read y'all's comments. They always let Shayla get her way. Are they? Slimy people is reference to Shayla. That must be what it's referring to. Shayla is starting to hate on Delicia. Yes, she's starting to do that. We can see that. Shayla is too slow to peep game. So I don't really believe she's fast enough for peep game. Shayla knows about being skinky. Okay, so I guess skanky. Okay. I think that's what you're saying right there, so. No, if Shayla thought that she would have been checked Delicia. You know what, David? I believe that. Because Shayla really and truly very brass and upfront. It's like, it is what it is. Like, she's one of them kind of people, you know? Pierre will be standing with Roan at his house so Shayla can stay with them. Read that again. Pierre will be staying with Roan at his house so Shayla can stay with them. I think Tamira will tell her she and Wayne is going to LA, which makes sense. That's why the Wayne thing, the LA thing now become kind of weird. Because I'm wondering that Shayla was watching Delicia at the party. We saw that, but we don't know if she getting anything at all. Because could it be like just another one of them Amber things? Like she doesn't really know anything at all. Delicia is on another level. Shayla won't work. Basically, that's what that is. Shayla is making money in these skits, playing the bad. You think that's what she's making money doing? We're not. We're talking about Shayla in the skits bench. We're talking about Shayla in the sketch. I think she's talking about Delicia. She seems jealous. Well, what is she jealous of? Maybe could that be something different? I guess. You know. I guess. All right, make her run it.
Adios, mamacita. I'll let you tomorrow.
Okay. I'll lock the door from my phone.
All right, cool.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so let's work on this. So let's do some thinking. Okay, so there's gonna be this LA trip, right? Rowan, of course, is messy. So Rowan has decided I'm going to take, PR. But then again, I guess he's doing what he thinks he needs to do in his best interest. So I can't stop a man from doing his own thing. Outside of that, I think who else is going to the trip again? Iman is going to the trip. Wayne is going to the trip. Wayne may be taking his lady, Honeypot. Obviously, Delicia is going to be in LA. So, sure, Delicia is going to be able to see them. So, couple things. Will Piari tell Shayla what's going on? Can you see that? Yes or no? Can you see that? Pierre is gonna tell it. Shayla needs to keep her new stepdaddy Diesel away from Mama. That'll be the next big blow up. I agree, Petty. Good night, Petty. What do you say, Petty? Delicia doesn't lie very well either. She doesn't lie very well. We know that part there. Go right ahead, David. Let's see. Wayne will not let Shade in his house. Iman knowing he is with Delicia. Okay, maybe not. Who knows? Wayne will do. Who knows what Wayne will do? Tamira is drama. She has enough money to stay away from D, but she can't stay away. Connected to serve. Thank you very much. I've been saying that. I've been saying that for a woman who gets a lot of money, it makes no sense why she's still at D's place. But when I say these things, connected to serve, people say that O'Neill is hating on the Tamira character. But I'm just calling out the obvious. That's all I'm doing. I've been saying this. What is Tamira doing there? I've been saying that. Now, my thing is, Ron doesn't really like. Ron does not really like Shayla because he feels Shayla is messy and has a lot going on. She has a lot going on. Shayla knows where Wayne's house is in LA. She's been there before. She does know where the house is. I don't think anyone is going to invite Shayla to LA because Honeypot would have to tell Wayne, and Wayne is going to say no. You think so? All right, that's a good question. And would will Honeypot invite Shayla to LA? Think about it. Think about it now. Because the Honeypot girl believes that Shayla is her best friend. The Honeypot girl believes that Shayla is her best friend. So I can see her inviting her. O'Neill Pierre tells Shayla because she will be bragging about her and Ron's life. That's correct. They are one and the same. Shayla usually knows how to read the room. I can't believe she didn't pick up on Delicia when she checked Iman. Normally she does, but hey, she said Delicia her best friend. Wayne is messy and he likes Shayla for a strange reason. He let her in the house. I said so too. I don't know what I'm not talking about. If Shayla gets there, she's going in that house. She's persistent. And Wayne have a way of not being able to stop her. No, because Rowan has warned Pierre to mind her own business and he doesn't like Shayla. I believe this, Joycelyn. I really believe this. I really believe this. I'm starting to believe more that the honeypot girl will become the accomplice. Shayla will pop at Delicia's house in LA. Exactly. Me like that, Gwen. Me like that. Tamira is showing her true colors. And now she's really bougie. Nanya, I've been saying it. And finally agree with what Onila talk about. She get bougie. Jeez, I'm safe. I'm thinking Onila alone. No. She has gotten extremely bougie. Her whole demeanor has changed. The little money has changed Tamira. Look, I'm happy for you, but when you start seeing exactly if you can throw your weight around, that I'm not going to fry with. Listen to me. Let me explain something to you. I'm happy. What response? What response, me miss? I am happy about whatever it is, but that's the deal. Yes, she'll get bougie for true. She's getting bougie. She's getting bougie, but she thinks Shayla. She thinks okay. This is my take on Honeypot. Honeypot believes that she owes Shayla, and I think it's coming from the mere fact that Honeypot believes that she owes Shayla. None of me think it was me alone that see all of this. Oh yeah, we heard what you said at the end. Where she said, "Oh, he's busy." Hold on, let's see.
I'll let you tomorrow.
Hold on. Somebody saying to look at the end of the skit. Did I miss something? Give me one moment, guys. Somebody said to look at the end of the skit. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. Somebody said to look at the end of the skit. Apparently, y'all saw something that's at the end of the skit. So let me try and see if I can pull it up. What's at the end of the skit that y'all are talking about? Let me see if I can find it for y'all and get it to there. Give me one moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Somebody talk about the end of the skit. Let me see what you're talking about. Let's see what you're talking about at the end of the skit. I'll turn it up so you can hear it.
Tomorrow.
Okay, I'll lock the door from my phone.
All right, cool.
Okay. Okay, it's busy.
I think she said, "Okay, Miss Busy." I think that's what she's saying. Okay, Miss Busy. Yeah, but I don't think. When I was rewatching the videos, the things people were telling her would normally sit in someone's brain and they would think about it. All she would do is defend Shayla like Amber used to do. That's what I said, Nanya. That's what I said. She's become an avid Shayla support. Listen to me. She's become so strong on Shayla. Yeah, she said Miss Busy. She never said he's busy. She said Miss Busy. That's correct, David. That's what I thought I heard too. I didn't hear anything out of that. Someone was saying she said he's busy, but I don't think that's what it is. She said Miss Busy. Yes, Nonnes, I've been watching the Honeypot Girl because the Honeypot Girl has started to become something else. I'm watching her persona change. But, Nanya, maybe you and I are the only person that has seen it change. Has the money changed? Lord gosh. Has the money changed the Honeypot Girl? That is a question. Has she gotten rich and switched? Huh? Has she gotten rich and switched? The money has come in and all of a sudden the Honeypot Girl gone.
Here comes the money.
Oh
Here we
Lord.
go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Money.
The money has come in and the Honeypot Girl has switched. Get rich and switch. She'll need to take some notes and get busy instead of sitting home waiting to sign packages. She will wait and sign packages in Russia. Russia, I know you leave last night, and Russia, I just want to let you know you're correct. That Roan is at Wendy Williams, and sir, I apologize to you, sir, because you called it. When Roan was doing this thing to Anthony, and I was trying to say because I, rationalize and realize that I'm wrong, sir. Russian, publicly. Russian, publicly. I agree that Roan has become, that Roan is now Wendy Williams. Do you understand what y'all are saying? No, O'Neill, I've been saying this about Tamira all along. I've been stopped liking her. You're not incorrect, Angela Paul. You're not incorrect. O'Neill has been peeping game. She listen to me. She changed. She get rich and switch. All of us. She get rich and switch. True to love, Miss, what you got going on? They are building Shayla and Tamira relationship up just to blow it up. Remember what Erica said to Tamira. Her time is coming. Why, Miss, I love this. I mean, true to love. I love this. Love this. Russia and where say my boss. I have to make a note say the Wendy Williams comment I was seeing if we could have, but the Wendy thing, I think you're spot on. Me miss it. I've missed it. I've missed it. I've missed a couple things. It is what it is. That's how it go. $30,000 is not enough money. I love this. $30,000 is not enough money to say someone is rich, but it's definitely an upgrade. Well, she get rich and switching up because okay, $30,000. Let's work it out. I know what you're saying, but if she's making 30 grand, right? 3 12 is 24. She's making $240,000 per year. Truth be told, David, come out of the woodwork, David. David, 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 what could I invest in with my 240,000 per year? Don't worry yourself, Rushan. May I show you something, Rushan? May I show you say, David have the solution right now for you. Because in case y'all don't realize, David into the finances. David, can you run the file for me, please, David? David, run the file for me. I have it incorrect. May I have it incorrect? Sorry about that, guys. My math off tonight. 360. I apologize. David, run. I apologize. My brain out here. My brain bad. 360K. I apologize for that. Run the file, David, please. What can we invest the 360 in, David? What can we invest the 360 in? Talk to me, David. Because hold on, Roshan. Hold on, Roshan, hold on, The funny thing is that she had the same amount of money when she was with Zeus. Remember, Tamira was a scammer. That people remember say she a scammer. So a long time she had chased down money. People don't remember say she's a scam, That's why I tell her is a girl that pretends. Who pretends like say she plays possum.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
Watch yourself. Talk to me, David. I can invest in her. Whatever I want. I would start small with some stocks. Dividend stocks, David, are what? What am I getting, David? Dividend stocks are what? Dividend stocks, David. Talk to me, David. In other words, hold on, Roshan. May I show you say, only pot and a little bit of money only pot I get. Hold on, David. Hold on. Roshan. Hold on, Roshan. Roshan. It might not be wealth in a Roshan, but 360, $30,000 per month is not a drop in the bucket. It's not a drop in the bucket. You have a lot of money in your pocket. Let me just work something out for you, Roshan. It might not be. Let me work it out. Let's do this, Roshan. Let's say Coca-Cola, KO. One Coca-Cola stock right now is $70.52, right? And how much is the dividend them pay these days? I don't know how much dividend them paying. What's the dividend rate now for Coca-Cola? What's the dividend has been? Dividend. Let me hold on, Roshan. May I show you something, Roshan? Dividend. All right, Roshan. Coca-Cola is paying 2.89% dividend, right? Mia says she can buy some dividend stocks. She can buy some dividend stocks. So hold on, Roshan. Let's just say she have $30,000. Hold on, hold fire. Roshan, just give me 2 seconds. Please. Audience, give us 2 seconds. You know we have to do this already. Let's say she's okay. She don't need more than $10,000 to live. Let's say she's using $20,000 to buy some stocks. Let's divide that by the $71, right? She's going on the trade with 71 each month. So she has 281 stocks. Each month she can buy that. Each month she can buy this amount of stock. Each month. That's what she'll buy. Remember now 2 point something percent, Let me see how much that pay right now. 51 cents quarterly, so 281. 281 times 0.5. I mean, not much, but that's something. Well, that's not much. So every quarter she get what, 100 and something dollars. But nonetheless, I'm just showing you how over time, I'm showing you how over time she can be increasing this. That's one. That's one investment tool. Right now, silver has been on the up and up. Hold on, Roshan. Hold on. JM Bullion, hold on, Roshan. Silver right now is at $62, Roshan. Silver has just risen drastically. Hold on, folks. I'm sorry. Give me just a moment. Let me just discuss these numbers here. She can buy some silver because silver has been making a lot of money in recent times, right? The numbers have been popping up, so she could have buy herself some silver, invest in some silver. The monies have been going up. Silver just went up to $63 the other day. Give me one moment, Bilderberg boy, for your super chat. Silver just went up to $64 the other day. It's coming from $50. She could have invested in a podcast right now. There are so many things she could invest in. She could invest in a startup business. Listen to my man, and a little bit of money she have to her disposal. That's what I'm talking about, Doroshan. I think the honeypot girl has more than enough money at her disposal at this time. $30,000 enough money at her disposal, you know. You might not have Warren Buffett money, and you might not have Jeff Bezos money, but you have some money. That's the deal. Let me talk. Tamira talked about structure, but she missed an important meeting, and her own dancers are calling these phones looking for her because she won't pick up. Me not trust her. Me not trust her a long time. None of just a call her out. No, me like that. None is calling her out with me now because when me call them out, they say, boy, you know. Me no want to say only just a pick on the ladies them, but me just say it look like she have get rich and switch. Rich and switch. Let's work this out. Let's do like a dream building. You start getting with 30,000 per month. What would you invest in? This is a question to the entire audience. Ladies, you can't just sit down beside the man and you not think money because money run the house. Come, ladies, talk to me. You can't sit down beside the man and you're not thinking money. Me know you not like think money, but you get $30,000. This man give you $30,000. Come, ladies, where you investing in? Where your money going? Where your money going, ladies? Where the money going? Where the money gone? Real estate in California, now, right off the cuff. Real estate in California. And should I invest in a gold as well? Talk to me, the folks. Won't have no money in a come, man. Come, ladies, man. Think of something. When I get 30,000 of the man decide in mind, say, only he'll come in and only he'll have whole heap of money like Wayne. Only he'll have enough money like Wayne and only he'll decide to make a flash, you know. Real estate, Lydia said real estate. Ladies, won't have no money pan. Come talk to my man. We're not putting this money. Where are y'all putting this money? When you say invest in real estate, you're talking about what? Buying and selling, flipping? Or you're talking about long-term holding? She also lied saying she hasn't heard any new music. Was she not at the studio late night with D listening to a new song? She doesn't want D to move on. That is correct, Bilderberg boy. You are absolutely correct. Certificates. So CDs, that means that Miss Spears says she invest in CDs. David says I invest in a quantum. Investing in AI computing. In quantum computing and AI. There you go. Real estate. Grandkids education. There you go. Come talk to my man. No, come talk to me. $30,000 when I invest in. I will see the advice of professionals to get insight into what I should be investing in because that could take me a long way. What do you mean? Yes, more you take advice from the professionals now, but part of it is going to be your own education, though, mommy, because people who say that they're financial advisors are generally not very rich people. So be very mindful of that. What O'Neill mean by that? Is he hating on financial advisors? No. What I'm saying is that though, the people who actually get richer, who actually have a lot of money for a reason. So I say be very mindful of that. Because financial advisors need advice as well. They make a salary. So they don't really quite know how to sit at certain tables. There are certain tables that you can sit at. But nothing wrong with that. If you think you know you need some assistance, then that's the way to go. Nothing wrong with that. I like that. I like how my channel is very very active mentally. I like it. I like how my channel very very active. I like how my channel very very active mentally. Mentally. Insurance. Me love that. How much a CD paying right now? I think you actually could buy yourself. Let's see. Not TD Ameritrade, but let's see. Treasury Direct. Treasury Direct. I think you could invest in. If you can do CDs, then possibly you could do government bonds, because hey, I mean, if you're not getting money from this CD, hey, if you're not getting money from the government bond, then you're not getting it from a CD. So you probably could do a government bond. These are the latest auctions, the latest auctions, the latest ones, the latest. Hold on, recent auction results. Here we go. 20 most recent. So what they're paying or what the US government is paying, there you go. There you go. So one can invest in if based on thing that was said CDs, I think you're talking about something like this. Now they're only really paying about 3% these days. The rate has kind of gone down a little bit. So maybe have a higher interest CD, I guess. And some of these are like 6 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever it is. So I guess you can make some money from it. So there you go. There you go. On the love on the boy, only is a skip through though. In other international countries. All right. All me say is that Tamir character has more than enough. I think she have more than enough money to start her outdoor, Rashan. Like people said, $360,000 per year is a lot of money. You can live off of $10,000 per month, literally, because it's not even like she okay. When she goes out to eat, she's not spending. You baby have 3.5. Thank you very much for the super chat, Bilderberg boy. When you say I'm going and flipping, be very mindful of flipping right now. I would say flipping kind of trouble. It depends on where you're flipping right now, because I think flipping is kind of weird. D brought the wrong girl to the party. Had he brought Diara instead, Tamira's face would have fell off. She fears D with Diara. Doesn't fear duck lips. That makes sense, you know. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Michelle says that there are books that you can buy on how to invest utilities energy. There are. Look, I'm not saying you don't have books that you can buy for various things. I'm just saying when you're going to get a mentor, what I've learned is when you're getting a mentor, you want to get a mentor that actually have some money versus just somebody who goes to school and gets like a little title for invest. That's all I'm say. You know what I mean? Or if them actively invest and making money, then sure, I guess you can do that. Like, I mean, I know David trades. I've never seen David's trades, but I'm assuming David wins a lot. And so if he's winning a lot, you have to find out what he's doing, and maybe if he can leverage more money and get more stuff done. That's the idea. That's what I'm saying. She probably can invest it in charities that really need help. That's not an investment. Chad Miller, no, your money gone. When you invest in a charities, your money gone. The money gone. That's just a tax write-off, John Miller. That's a tax write-off. So, let me see what you ask Roshan. How you respond to all this, Roshan? How do you... She not have a chick nor a child. Remember, you know, Roshan, she not have no kids, you know. She can definitely live comfortable with 10,000 a month, even in California. But Roshan, that's what I say. She still have the money in her Roshan and she get 30 grand, you know. The $30,000 is clean $30,000. She has more than enough to live off of. That's a message. She rich and switch. She rich. Remember, you know, once you have reached to a place where your income is drastically bigger than your expenses, yes, you have gotten to a very good place. No cursing, guys, in the chat, please. No expletives. No expletives in the chat, guys. The student is not making much money. Of course, the student not making money. We said this, that the dance student does not make money. I was talking about this to some people, and they must say, well, the dancers. I said, trust me, that is more like a charity right now. It's a charity business. and she don't work or she paying tax or any of these things. That's the deal. Thank you for the super chat. Duck lips. She doesn't poke them out like that before, but they're still there. My credit union is paying 4.1%, but maybe it has been held for 9 months. Correct. Because the longer you hold the money in there, the more them going to use it. I mean, you know the bank them work it already. The fractional reserve system says, them going to take all of that money and basically keep just a fraction of it in there and then lend it out, make some money and bring it back. You could just do a bunch of small startups too. You could aim at some startups. I'm just saying you're making $30,000 a month. You have $10,000 you can live on. You can risk 20 grand every single month. You can risk 20 grand every month. Y'all have watched Shark Tank and realize that some people come in here asking for 20 grand. For some businesses that are making money, you can risk 20 grand, make your money back and flip that 20 grand into 100 grand. I mean, not 100, but maybe it's like 100%. So you make 40,000 on that. You lend somebody for a little business, an ice cream shop. They make the money back, them give you the money back plus the interest on top of it. So that's why I'm showing you how you leverage it. You got a lot of money. Take your time with the words, bench. But yes, the flip is flip is not a great market right now for flipping. It's not a great market for flipping because the market kind of soft. The market is kind of soft. So for flipping, you need heavy buying power. Maybe in your sub market there's a lot of buying. If there is, then yes, you could do the flipping thing. But if you're not, if you're a sub market and a sub market is just a market within a market. So for example, I live in Los Angeles, but let's say you have the community of Inglewood and you have the community of say Ladera Heights or the community of all of those are submarkets, Hawthorne or wherever it is, those are submarkets. All of them present a market to themselves and there's a price point or an amount of sales that's occurring. When I know what PR do with our money, buy drinks. That's a good question. All right, what do you think that PRA is doing with her money? And that's why some of the times with the girls and these kids, I get very upset because it's like them get a bag of money and you know what I mean? No, me not curse. No, what do you mean me not curse? Me not curse. Me not curse. Me not curse. What do you mean me not curse? Slipping hasn't been a good market for the past 2 years. That's why Anthony Dalton is making money. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm saying. You mean you mean right. And that's why I wouldn't do that. Right now, I wouldn't do that right now. I wouldn't. Me not curse something there, you mad? Tamir is a rooster 2.0. That's what Sandra said, listen, man. Tamir is a rooster nation 2.0. She is. She is. They can buy and sell clothes like Jamaicans. Oh, wow. I love how y'all are doing it. That's correct, Nanya. Our economy has been in trouble for a minute. There's no way I will take that money to invest in US soil into the economy totally until the economy totally turns around. I wouldn't say that. I know what you're saying, Leila, but you have to find the right industry. What's going on is that there's always money to be made in a market. You just have to find where the money is being made. So your question, this is what a mentor teach me. O'Neill, what does people need? That's what him teach me. Him teach me to ask a question. I think I told it in the book. And him said, don't forget the number one rule. I've never forgotten it. Went to him to ask him for $50,000. He said, well, never forget the number one rule in business. It's supply and demand. Supply and demand. The market is always clamoring for something. Trust me, there are money out there. It's just that you have Gresham's law taking effect right now. Gresham's law says that when bad money come out and doing a bunch of different things and good money go in hiding. However, if you can find the hits in the market, you can score. I think you can score. I don't think it all that bad. Trust me, you have the moguls are spending money to a lot of things. You just even find it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, well, oh, I know what you mean, Nanya. Nanya, and you are not incorrect. I don't want to purchase land in any other country because we have an unstable political environment worldwide. You are correct. They are running people off of off of a lot of lands and trying to take those lands back. You have no claim with it. No. Land is land anywhere. But me know you said Nanya, and I don't think you're incorrect either. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I don't think you're incorrect. When you're gone, Gwen. So basically, Tamir is showing off. That's right. That's correct, Nanya. Always, me put up at the top of the seat. Always supply and demand. There's always supply and demand happening in the market. What incentive does Honeypot have to do anything but just to keep receiving the bag? That's what I'm saying. She just have to just keep getting the bag. That's correct. You're right, O'Neill. This definitely can work if you have disposable income. That's why I say to mommy, you literally could practice. If you're making $30,000 per month, you could practice. Trust me. And still don't go broke if you know what you're doing. Keep your expenses below $10,000 and trust me, you'll be perfectly fine. She doesn't pay to live. Think about it, mommy. She does not pay to live. She drives Wayne's car. He fills the car of gas. She has 10 grand clean. And she make 30. Take the 20 and every month you find a business and invest it in. I'm telling you, one of them must win. You must find one that wins. And you're going to learn more from that than you would in a book. You'd learn way more from doing that than what you learn in a book. Because what would happen is that you would basically have the direct experience. So you know what to do the next time. You'd get sharper and sharper. Trust me. That's what you'd want to do. Instead of being just, no, don't mark you. I'm not saying you shouldn't read books. But I'm just saying that would give you a lot of practice. That's all I'm saying to you. So if you want to do them both together, then sure, you could do that as well too. Tamara said she would succumb to the money, but most women bow down to the money. Well, she has succumbed to the money right now. What do you mean? Isa. Women tend to change because they didn't have the grind to become rich. In the USA, 90% of women became rich by divorcing rich men. Oh, shots fired, eh? Whip slash. Whoop. Good Lord. Look at this right here. Bilderberg boy said this is what's going on. That's right, Layla. That's right. I agree. The market that you speak of, I wouldn't necessarily gamble with my money in the US market. There's too much threat levels. Okay, so when I'm saying the market, Layla, I'm not just talking about stock market. If that makes sense to you. I'm talking about market in general. Markets, the different, because there are different markets in the US, you know. Remember, you have a market for cocoa, you have a market for soya bean, you have a market for coffee, you have a market for beef, you have a market for stocks, as you say, you have a market for gold, you have a market for commodities. Let's call those commodities then. You have a market for stocks, you have a market for real estate. So that's what I'm saying to you. That the US does have, there are opportunities here. It's just that you have to look to see what is the opportunity. So if you're talking just of the stock market, trust me, that's not what we're talking about. It's way more than just that. Thank you for the super chat, Bilderberg boy. So the question is this. The question is this. Has Tamara forgotten about her real friends? Because I feel like she has forgotten about her real friends then. Number one, I didn't see them at the party or anything like that. Yes or no? She forget about her real friends them. Wayne is a sad example of a man who doesn't have any value other than money. No substance or anything. What do you mean by that? When you say him not a substance, what do you mean? I was just commenting on restraining from curse words when these toddlers in the skits make me mad. don't don't cuss, Kenyatta. Don't cuss. Even if she had, even if she saves half of her money, siphon from Wayne, she will be ahead. That's the point I'm making. Trust me, it's so easy for her to win. It's not even funny. Wayne has given her the game, the chessboard, legal money. She has no excuse. If I see the only part girl broke, I'm going to laugh. May I tell her right now, if she come back broke, me go laugh. Ain't no way. But you know, I can't say that. I can't say that because the truth is money takes a while to make. I don't think she has any real friends. You don't think so? No? One to our real friends, I'm like Latoya and those people. What happened to Latoya? Yes. No, no, no. I don't think. Wait, hold on. Layla, don't think that O'Neill is talking against what you're saying. I just want to make it. I just want to clarify what I was saying to you. So don't think that I'm shooting down what you're saying. It's not that I'm shooting down what you're saying because you're saying don't invest in like the stock markets. Just so we're clear. You are saying that you wouldn't invest in the stock markets in terms of markets, as in the money markets. And I'm saying fair enough because the money markets are very, very, what you call it now? It's very shaky right now. So you are correct with that. But I'm saying that there are other markets that you could invest in. So that's what I'm saying in the US in itself. You just have to find the opportunity. That's what I'm talking about. What happened just now? I'm behaving herself. She needs to keep her warm to her real friends, and that's the question. Why was Latoya not at the thing there? Yeah, no, definitely, definitely, Leah. I just wanted to let you know what I meant when I was talking about it. Yeah, I wasn't. It's very high right now. It's very tricky. I wouldn't, it's tough to investing. To be very honest with you, like it's like they play so much games with it. You know what I mean? They would kind of really want it. Her friends tell her the truth, but her fake friends feeds into her delusion. So the question is this: is she leaving Latoya behind? Because we notice that, say, she'll leave her friends them behind. Yes or no? She's been leaving her real friends them behind. You invest when it's shaky and volatile. That's when the money is made and positions are taken, especially when the market is down. That may be true, but for people who are just getting in the market thirst and they don't want to do that. because they now have the headspace to get in our market like that. That you're talking about money markets. You have to be very skilled. I think you have to be very skilled to do it. Now, if you want them to say, well, only you don't need all the skill and you want to give me the stock commercial, more power to you. That's all I'm saying. I just know that you got to be skilled to get it done. I know what you're talking about. The volatility of saying the market is at 6 grand, then it drops to 5 grand and it goes back up to whatever it is. Yes, sure, you can earn between the profit, but you have to be very skilled to do that and to be a very good trader. They told her why they didn't come. Oh, they did tell her. So okay, okay. The female friends are so funny. But those are the real friends. But you get rid of the real friends, them. Her friends that said that they had other things to do, so they didn't want the mess. Latoya is feeling sad, but Tamira hasn't been there for her. Latoya misses Reem, but Tamira doesn't care, it appears. But she cares about Shayla. Hold on, Angela. But she cares about Shayla and Anthony. You see that funny? Remember what I was talking about? She doesn't care about Latoya, but she cares about Shayla. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting, Angela. Very, very interesting. Only her friends were out of state at the time at the party. She's not leaving them behind. Well, based on what I'm just said a while ago, it looked like something going on. That's correct. Angela, that's what I mean by not being around her real friends. And we know Angela just said, there you go, leaving her broke friends, body up to our 3 or 4 gold digger friends. Let's call a spade a spade. Tamira is leaving her real friends for her new 304 company. That's what it is. Let's call a spade a spade. Mr. Lawson just tell a while ago in a joke business. Today I invest $10,000 and tomorrow it drops 30% to $7,000. That's the market. You just gotta hang in there. Correct. But you have to have the stomach for that. So that's the deal. And if people have the stomach for that, I wouldn't tell them to go do that. You have to have the stomach for it. You have to have the stomach for investment like that. You have to be okay with seeing money gone, well, momentarily. I made some money off of the video when they split the stock. I was going to purchase the 911 Turbo, but I decided to open a brokerage account for my kids. See, there you go. Just like that. Congratulations. And I hear somebody say they make some money as well. Glad y'all are making some money. No, nothing like when black people make some money. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind when my folks make some money. When they make some money, me love you. That, you know. Listen to me. If y'all want to come on the channel every day and say, O'Neal, guess what? I'm going to say, what? I made some money today. Trust me. O'Neal is ready for y'all.
Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
Just remember that O'Neal don't mind people, O'Neal especially don't mind black people making money. I love hearing of black folks making money because I know how tough it has been. So never worry yourself. If you want to make some money, make O'Neal know so O'Neal can celebrate. You don't come on celebrate too. All right, Angela, where you say, I don't think she's leaving her real friends. She's leaving her real friends. Well, she hasn't been around them that much. It is ironic that Dia and Momo end up at the party, but her real friends didn't make the list. It was like a foreshadow of what's to come. And that's where I'm headed as well too. Elizabeth, that's what I'm thinking is happening. But them said no. O'Neal, in her skit with her friends, she told them that she realized that someone she thought was her friend isn't a real one. I believe she's referring to Shayla. I don't think so. No, she was referring probably to Amber. But you could be right and I could be wrong. I'm going to show you exactly what we're talking about. You sure that's what it is? You sure? You sure said that's what it is? Talk to me, Eslin. If you have the skit, put it up, Eslin. You know what, Eslin? Never mind. I have no issues reviewing the skit. Put it up. Find that skit for me, please, Eslin, and put it up for me, please. This whole life is sometimes, O'Neal, people behind who's going in the same direction as you. She needs some friends who have what she wants and can guide her. Oh, so you believe that? Okay, so you're saying Delicia and Shayla is a better guide than her friends? Are Delicia and Shayla better friends than Latoya? Somebody said, hold on, folks. Let's answer this. Yes or no? Somebody said she needs some friend for guide her in a different direction. So I want to know, is that what you're saying? Tamira is fake. Miss Grant, you know me stand up with her long time, you know. You know, so me stand up with her when you know say she fake, you know. So only like the first one, a long time, only like call her out. A long time, only like throw fire, you know. Long time, only has been throwing fires at Tamira for a while now. It's like a clash. It's like a clash right now. It's like O'Neal has been throwing the fire. I've been burning. I've been burning the fire right now for a long time now. I have been burning the fire upon Tamir for a while now. And a long time I burn fire.
More fire.
More. Long time I burn the fire. But let me see what y'all are saying. Anthony seems a little bit smarter when it comes to the barn investment property for Amber. Yes, him seem like he's smart for that. All right, group large. You think him smarter with the bar thing? Makes sense. Possible. But it don't look like he's making any money right now because he's asking to go back in biz with Wayne. So it seems like something is happening. No, Delicia and Shayla doesn't have what she wants. Well, that's what I'm checking on. I make sure I understand, She's going to find out about Shayla's true colors soon enough. She's had multiple warnings about her and has refused to take the consideration. Trust me, she has refused to take the consideration. She's more invested in bashing Anthony. Tamira's assistant needs a BBL deal. I can't tell the fact. Hold on, man. Hold on. Is there such a thing? Hold on. As a BBL, is there such a thing as a BBL deodorant spray? Is this true? I sounded an easier box copy than I sounded serious. You know, somebody chat serious. You know, say the face statement. Tell them face the boy. When the face the body. When the face the body now. When the face the body now. Lord gosh, when the face the. Me say if when the face the one more time. If when the face the sir. Boy, when the face the, when the face the, when the face the, when the face the. Me can't quite fathom. I suck. Uno face this Uno face, me can't fathom uno face, Deodorant. I didn't know you had something called a BBL deodorant spray. You know what? Let's research it. See, I'll come to the channel. It is what it is. BBL deodorant. Okay. Chat. How are the blows cup? How are the back? Chat. No, hold on. I just didn't know though, Nanya. No. This is learning here. This is learning. The person who brought this up has brought something up. I don't know. Look, I don't know if anyone in here has a BBL, but I just didn't know that there was a spray for BBL. So let me check if anybody in here has BBL. As if them going to say yes. Does anyone in here have a BBL? There you go, Nanya. Do I need to apologize to anyone in here for looking up BBL sprays? Please come out of the woodwork so Only can tell us I'm sorry. Come out of the woodwork. I'm going to talk to you right now. It is a thing, Kasim. I didn't know it was a thing, to be honest. But let me make sure. Let me straighten it out with anybody with the BBL tonight. Does anyone have a BBL I don't need to talk about right now? You see that? You see what that's just a business idea? I never thought that would have been an idea. But I guess there is a demand for BBLs. So there's going to be a demand for BBL sprays based on the scent. Does anyone have a BBL in here? Apparently nobody has a BBL. Then let it go then. No one has a BBL in here. The point of the matter is them have the little BBL thing. That's a good thing. I wanted to follow up on that. Nobody has a BBL apparently. Is Anthony going broke? That's the question. Is Anthony going broke? I think a long time ago y'all talked about this. Well, me don't know if people have BBL Grow up large. Me don't know if the people in my BBL, so me I make sure so me Nanya say I might offend someone with a BBL. So I made sure I asked if anybody on the BBL. So me can say, well, guys, I'm not trying to attack your BBL. Is Anthony going broke again? I have my girls done. Which hold on. Which girls? Where I talk about? Who have BBL? Who have BBL? Homegrown? Is the chat homegrown? Is the chat homegrown? Are you all saying that you have the natural glimity and glamity? Or because you have them done? Well, my apologies if I'm offending anybody at all by talking about whatever people doing stuff. If I'm offending anybody at all by talking about whatever is there, please. Is the chat homegrown? The chat has said that them homegrown. Oh no, homegrown, and it's not easy, But when approved by the US, the FD, cornbread and collard greens, homegrown. The chat is saying that it is. I can't, man. I can't take it tonight. I can't do that chat. You don't want to come here tonight with the foolish again. Every night they come with this kind of stuff. Back to the show, guys. Is Anthony going broke? Is Anthony going broke? Please. It look like you're watching out. Everybody are coming about homegrown. So I can't take it. I can't bother with it. Let it go. I will say this. It doesn't matter what where the woman carry come, the man is still going to take it. At the end of the day, I'm still going to take it. Two things. Okay. And it may be for other reasons, Rico DIY. So let me not blast anything there. That's fine. Does it is Anthony going broke? Let me move on the chat. Is Anthony going broke? Well, I'm gonna show you why we're saying that it looked like say him get broke, because today he was talking to Wayne and it seemed like him asking for business opportunities. Why would he be begging for business opportunities right now? That's my question. Today he met with Wayne, right? Right here. I'm gonna try to find it for y'all.
Man, just making some calls, answering some emails, same old, same old.
Yeah, so you sure you want to get back to it.
Yeah, man, got to.
That little money, hey man, I always say, man, all the little money
Adds up.
but ain't nothing little. That's the thing.
No, sir. So,
Stop right there, sir. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I saw today, and I'm wondering, all of a sudden, he wants to go back in business with Wayne again. Is that indicative of what it is? Do y'all read that or no? Could this be why he's hiding money? Is this why he seems weird about money? That's the question. I'm telling you, I'm asking that question because these little cadences must mean something. They must mean something. Vegans are always hungry. Wayne is always eating. I think Anthony wants to make more money for Shayla. All right, well, let's see. He seems worried. I just don't know what it was because I think I've been see. I don't think he's going. I did think he's going broke. Did. Maybe his karma is coming. I just don't know what it is, Goddess Lana, because remember when Amber asked him about the joint account? Remember when Amber questioned him about the joint account? How that went? That's what I'm saying. Remember when she talked to him about the joint account, remember what he looked like. So I'm wondering if he's been spending out all this money and something is going on. You did say that, Nanya. You did actually say that you think him going broke. If it's so, then it's karma. It would be. But you know your girl I gonna rescue him already though, Eslin. Now that's the thing, Amber gonna rescue him. No, they just took a break from selling the theater for $9 million. Okay, so you don't think him going broke. That's why he doesn't want Amber's name on the bank account. I see, because him don't want her seeing the account. No. We're not saying Amber is broke. We're saying that he's going broke, so he don't want Amber to see it. That's what we're saying. George, where said George? Let me see if I can find a comment, George. Give me one moment. He has been buying and flipping houses with Rolanda. Makes sense? His past habits that got him in trouble are coming back up. That's what I'm wondering if that's what's going on. Miss Cammy, that's why I miss what I'm saying. Selling the theater and the bar, something definitely smell fishy. That's what I'm saying too. I've been saying he's spending so much money and it's going to get him. Exactly. I mean, there's only so much money that you can spend because again, like we were talking about before, you have to live below your means. Unless he's messing around in the stock market again and is with another woman. Well, I don't think it have necessarily be with another woman, but if he's not, investing right, like Bench was saying before, where the market drops solidly and you're not able to pull out properly, then yeah, you lose some money fast. Anthony is always up and down since no one knows how he makes money. He doesn't have the skits and Netflix specials like Wayne does. Gotcha. Benjamin Bliss had talked about this before, about the drops in the market and all of those. Tamira going to be the one to break Wayne's heart. I think that the chat has come to that conclusion. Well, let me ask you this. If Anthony went broke, would Amber leave him? Tough question, but I'm going to ask it. Yes or no? Let's say Amber went broke. Let's say Anthony went broke. Would Amber leave him? Would she leave him? Believe Anthony has his hands in Shayla's house? Possibly. Possibly. Would she leave him? In other words, would she get upset and say, you know what? I wanted to know about these finances. I don't know about the finances. I'm feeling deceived. So tell you what, I just want to leave this marriage. And it looks like the answer is nope. That's a weird thing to say, Tyran, but it's very interesting. I don't know if you can take Wayne down by selling the theater, though. I don't think he can, but I can ask the question to the chat. Did Anthony sell the theater to take Wayne down? I don't know how you do this, but it's a good question. I'm gonna ask a question nonetheless. I'll be honest. It's hard to believe he's honestly a millionaire businessman. Do you remember how they brought him into these skits? Yes. Grew up large, trust me. Sometimes only don't believe my businessman either. In my millionaire. It's hard to believe. Grew up large, I think you're on the same track that I've been on for a long time now. It's hard to believe it. Very, very hard to believe it. Overhead maybe more than what is coming in. I'm looking forward to the coming through drive through and getting my order from Anthony. Where's the Anthony I go work at McDonald's? But can't believe Bill work boy. So the money for filling an application right now. Bill work boy ain't even stopping the money. Fake Bill, the money will call at the bad star. You know what? Let's do a McDonald's application. Let's do a McDonald's application. McDonald's jobs. I said the man. I said the backside. I said me can. Let me apply for something for him right now. Corporate careers. There you go. Restaurant jobs. Let's apply for Anthony right now. Right off of the cuff. Don't ask what we're doing. We're looking for jobs for Anthony. Let me see something right here. Let me see something. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, man. I may not get it wrong. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's go job searching for the man right here. The flowers Oscar. It look like we can fill in the application for Anthony. Don't worry yourself. You have to the overheads them. Bilderberg boy said him looking forward to him making him fries. Oh wow, y'all really believe the man I got broke, eh? Y'all are really something else nice. He's up to something. Anthony is not a great business person. He convinced himself. Amber will not leave, but he will turn over those bank accounts. They listen to me, Malcolm. They are treating Atlanta very, very bad right now. They must say Anthony I get broke, and we may need to start applying for jobs for him on McDonald's right now. Well, friends, it's getting late for O'Neill. I'm gonna get some sleep. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for chilling out with me tonight. We've done what, an hour and 18 minutes. I'm gonna talk to y'all. Have a wonderful night. Have a good night. Bye bye.